Hello team, it's your boy Will Ostrick and we're back in iRacing with the brand new to me GT4 Falcon Tyre Challenge. I have just purchased a new car and we're going to get out on track and see what I can do with it. Have a look at this beauty. The Porsche. How nice. We're using trading paints with the new to me once again, Golf skin. I reckon this looks absolutely amazing. So nice, and it's like a real metallic color. It's got some real pop in the sun. But we're going to take this out around Alton Park in Australia and see what we can do for my first ever race. Some quick stats on the car if you don't know much about it. 3.8 litre DOC, 24 valve flat 6, the mighty Porsche engine that we all know of. This one is tuned up quite a bit, 425 horsepower, 313 kilowatts, made at 7,500. It's a little bit torquier, not knowing much about Porsches. This is a little bit torquier than what I thought it was, so it makes it really fun to drive, making 425 Newton meters, 6,000. 6-speed dual clutch, and it weighs 2,900 pounds. So, yeah. Let's get this beautiful looking car out on track and see what we can put down for qualifying. Hopefully I can get it around the track. A lot more horsepower to the MX-5. If you've watched the channel, that's pretty much all I've driven so far. So we're still rear wheel drive. This is a fixed class, so we do have a fixed traction control and stability setting that we can't change. However, we do have a brake bias setting that we can tweak a little if I find I'm getting too understeery or oversteery coming into corners. But otherwise, let's see what we can do. All right, guys, we're in car for qualifying. Let's bring up lap timer versus session optimal sector. This is going to be tricky. I've put a couple of laps down in practice, but man, this thing's a handful on this track. This track's quite bumpy and has a lot of elevation change. This car being a lot firmer and more responsive than the MX-5, you really feel those bumps. So first corner, let's get round. So there's a little bump here right in the braking zone, just there. See what happens as this car gets unsettled. It really slides. A short shift there. We want to try and kiss this curb. Use all the track. That was still sliding. That was a terrible line. God, really sliding through with this thing.
Green flag, green flag.
Haven't quite worked out if this last corner is a third gear or second gear corner. I am thinking it's third gear.
Here comes your first time black.
Thinking it's a third gear corner once I get quick of it. And this first bend corner, I was really happy with this in the MX-5. In this car, man, carrying that extra speed in, it's such a handful. The MX-5 really drifts a lot, but on the road tyres and sort of plush road suspension, where this really kind of like bites and grabs. Obviously, substantially better once you get used to it. You've got to be a lot more direct and smooth with your inputs. Just trying to recalibrate myself to having a lot more speed.
One more lap.
You're coming into corners so much quicker. The brakes are better, but it's still so much more speed. The car acts a lot different. Perfect example.
One eternity later.
Well, there we go. I didn't get much out of that, did I? A 112.415 on my one lap before the crash. It'll do. Not expecting anything too magic in this race, but it's going to be fun to be in a different car with a lot of different class, D class and up, on a track that I have driven, but just going to try and stay out of trouble. I say it before every race, and every race I end up in trouble, so let's try not to do it in this particular one. Let's just get used to that car and try and get some sort of rhythm together and stay with a few other cars. All right, I'll see you on grid shortly. All right, guys, we're in car on grid. It looks like it's going to be a rolling start. 1 to green, pit lane closed, right lane. That box comes up generally for a rolling start. I've got the relative up so we can see our time to all the cars around us and our session optimal sector as usual. We do have a mixed fleet. In this, there's the McLaren, AMG, the BMW, and us in the Porsche. Looks like off to our left there, we've got someone running the same trading paint, a teammate perhaps. Let's try and keep it tidy. This is exciting. So this is my first ever race in basically anything but the MX-5. And obviously the rally car, which we've done a little bit in, but this is going to be my first bigger road race. A lot more horsepower to look after. You guys all know I get pretty crashy. Please, let's not crash. Please. Well, we got 20, 21 on grid, and we're 12. This is gonna get messy. Just waiting on one car, or it'll time out. Hopefully everyone's paying attention.
Get ready, going green. Green flag, green flag. The pace car is off, be ready.
All right, here we go. Oh, I'm so nervous coming into this first corner. Look at
Car
them.
on your left.
Cal, they're bloody
Still there.
3-4 cars wide.
Clear on the left. Car right. Slow car ahead. Left side, go left. You're on the right. 3 wide. Car on your left. 2 wide.
Well, that wasn't
Clear.
too... well, we sort of knew that was going to happen, didn't we?
You got a slow car on the right.
There's another car off. We've managed to stay through 2 crashes now. Just keeping it tidy. Everything's cold. Everyone's got cold tyres.
I will let you go. Not yet.
We'll start to spread out now. Get a couple of laps in. And we can start picking the pace up a little. A little bit of a slide there. I was asking a little bit too much of the back end of the car.
You're in the top 10.
Now this corner, man, is just carnage in these things. I'm just going to try and trail brake in real early.
You got a slow car on the right.
Someone else had come off somewhere. Using all the track there. Watching out for this little bump. Another big slide. Come on, Willie. Let's get it together. I'll try and have a look on the straight. I haven't had a chance to look down yet and see what our lap time is. Whoa, lots of understeer there. I got really far offline. Short shift there, I was a little bit unsure. Alright, let's see what this lap is going to be. It's going to be slow, a 1:13.35. I definitely know I can get that down a bit more, but as I said, the biggest part of today in this particular race is to finish the race with an intact car. Alright, we're up on sector. I outbroke myself there and basically gave all of that time back. Alright, got myself out of flow, let's get it back in. There we go. All about trying to carry that rhythm. So many elevation changes, isn't there? You really feel these bumps. Bit of a slide there again, as I was asking a little bit much of the back end. I'm definitely expecting a few more crashes up ahead on this corner. I just don't want to be one of them. How are we down in that sector? I thought I ran that reasonably smooth. We're up on this one. There's a lot of like blind-ish sort of corners on this track too. So how you get those elevation changes and then you sort of look over the crest and you can't see the rest of the corner. This is a great example here. Oh, come on, let's get that curb. Understeer for days, keep it out of the wall. Oh my God, that felt terrible. Like, look at that. I just gave so much time back on that sector. We are a little quicker at 1:12.469. I'll take it. Let's try and get this trail brake in. It's basically just like a controlled slide this whole way in. Still not my best through that sector, but I'm starting to get used just to how the car pitches and rolls. I picked that apex too early. That was definitely why I gave that away. That's a tricky corner, man, because you can't see. There's like the other piece of the track that peels away and you sort of instinctively try to steer for it. And you've really just got to commit, open the steering up.
Car stop on the left.
And run wide, which is where your actual line is. Nowhere near that apex. Alright, we're just going to be careful. I mean, this guy might be a lot quicker than us anyway, but we need to be a little bit careful. Just mindful that his tyres are going to be depending on how he spun out. Yeah, there we go. Called.
Right side.
Called.
Clear on the right.
Called it. So he either would have cooked his tyres if he spun hard on the road, or dropped the temperature right off in the grass. And I know because I've done it so many times. What? Oh shit. That was a big moment that threw me off for the change in direction. everything got a little bit squirrely then.
Slow car on the left.
The other thing you got to remember too is if you end up getting a little squirrely into one or two corners, your tyre temperatures will go up. So albeit you can save it from one corner to the next one, you get that tyre spin, then you're coming in potentially fast with slippy tyres. That's why being smooth is so important, isn't it? Man, that Porsche looks good in orange. Blake's car looks awesome. Let's try.
Nice.
I don't know how I hung on to that position then. Yes, starting to get a little bit more of a better line there. Just trying to only go as far right as you need to pick the left up. That's tricky. All right, let's concentrate here. Oh, if you drop a single tyre into the grass there, you're done. Finally. A negative delta for that first part of the circuit. I didn't have the car settled. Oh, as I said it. I didn't have that car settled then, so I had to drag the brakes a little bit just to get the front to grip up. Curbs, I see them wide. That's just a big gross drift then. No! Can't believe... Oh, have I just gone down a hill that I can't get up? Are you serious? Come on, come on. Oh man, it was going to be such a clean race so far, wasn't it? God! Oh man, I was really enjoying that.
Right side, clear on the right.
Alright, it's going to take a couple of corners again just to scrub my tyres back off. So let's not be too aggressive. Oh, I was asking a lot then, wasn't I? Managed to be up in that sector. Come on, turn. Can't believe I spun that corner. We lap 9. What are we? 1:14.028. Obviously, our best is still a 1:12.4. That wasn't amazing, was it? All right, concrete. Very mindful that I was on the dirt there.
Right side. Clear.
Let him through. Because I ran a pretty dirty line. I know we're racing, but Through the S's. Come on. Come on.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
Well, talk about cutting the course. Let's wash the tyres again now. God, it's fun accelerating out of a corner with this thing when you're online and you have it hooked up. Just feeding that throttle in, it's so like, it's such a rewarding feeling. As much as I love driving the MX-5, it's an MX-5, isn't it? This was torque, yeah, as you make the throttle change, the car changes its behavior as you feel that engine load up and pull torque and you feel the tires gripping, just whoop, off it goes, man. So cool. All right. Almost on my best. New best sector. That's how I know I'm enjoying myself. This late in the race, and for me, ooh, that was close. And still putting down better sectors, like increasing that. This will be a good line. Increasing those, or decreasing those sector times. I should say that was a big slide. Man. The back off then, I didn't have the front hooked up.
White flag, stay smooth.
Same there, I didn't get down to the inside of that apex where it sort of bowls in a bit, helps get the car rotated. But what I was saying, yeah, to still be cutting times down, this late in the race is a good feeling. He says as he cooks it, no one coming. Well,
Get into the race there, that was fun.
I am getting tired now, aren't I? Tell you what, this is a car that I am super
24th to 7th, I'll take it.
super enjoying driving.
Damn, good racing there, number 17.
Turn, my goodness, all right. Yeah, man, this is a car that I'm
Car stopped ahead.
looking forward to putting some time into and really starting to understand. This is fun.
There's the flag. It's over. Okay, we'll get them next time.
I gotta be honest, I was having that much fun then that I kind of lost track of where we were. But let's go and have a look, shall we? Other than forced errors, I did manage to keep that pretty clean. When I say pretty clean, I mean not hitting anyone else, which I've been doing a lot of lately. All right. Best lap was lap 12. That's late in the race. As I was saying, incident points was 6. It's not too bad. Champion point championship points, 34. Average lap of a 1:16.5. I mean, obviously a couple of really big spin outs there. That's going to blow the average out terribly with the best lap of a 1:12.399. I mean, I can be in the 111s. I've just got to stitch a couple of those sectors together. I didn't actually see what my best optimal was. I'm going to be thinking it was a little better. Safety rating change. 0.4. Dude, stoked with that. Stoked with that. 3.38 that takes me to. And this, was this? This should have been, yeah, we had enough races. So yeah, of course, what am I on about? So this would have been an official race, my first ever official race in D-Class. So this will go towards the needed races inside of that license to continue moving forward. I did take a slight knock on my iRating change, on my iRating, sorry, but that makes sense, right? 3 or 4 really big spin outs. I'll take that. But yeah, stoked about getting some good iRating on that race and finishing the race. Anyway, average lap time for the race was a 1:10.524. Laps completed were 13. Cautions strength field was a 9.49. So that's why I took a little bit of an iRating knock. I was a 1.2k with an average field of 9.49. So because I didn't pick any places up, I believe, with some safety bumps, I think those paired together would give me a little bit of an iRating downsy. But all in all, stoked with it. I need to get cleaner, that's for sure, in this car, and quicker. But man, I love iRacing, but that's the most fun I've had in iRacing, driving this particular car for a little while now. That was freaking awesome. Guys, if you haven't tried it, get this car. Give it a whirl. It's a handful. It's good fun. Anyway, you know the deal. Thumbs up if you liked it. Don't thumbs down. No one wants to see those. And I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.